Hi Pisces, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Pisces is Fiskarna in Swedish. I am Swedish, so I will use some Swedish words to explain some of the English if I feel like it needs clarification for my Swedish audience. And I will just dive right in. Since it's your Pisces, I'll dive into the water. It's still Leo season when I'm recording this anyway. And also, I'm sorry that I'm taking my time this week to get the messages out because I had a few crappy days there, to be honest. Yeah, I don't believe in labeling stuff, but maybe you do want to look into ascension symptoms, like because it's such a flowy month and it's a Leo month and it's Leo season as I call it, and I'm a Leo myself. And it's like every planet is forward moving, and it is forward movement. It's like a super power, ongoing forward motion, feeling. And so if you're not up to par with that, like if you're not in alignment with that, if you're not up to speed with that speed, you're gonna feel it. And I think that might be what happened the other day for me. I just started to get headaches. I was really dizzy. I like couldn't walk straight, and I don't know, just feeling crappy in my body, and just getting enough sleep, getting more water, just starting to meditate more deeply, and just really listening to myself again. In 2 days I was back like in no time, and so I believe that was what was going on. So I'll take my own advice and do what I tell you guys to do. So if you feel that, even though it's like a very forward movement energy and you're not up to speed with it, do what you can to get into balance so that you're one with the flow right now. We have passed full moon in Aquarius also on the 15th. So that is even like, that brings originality, that brings surprises, that brings but still in this very bold energy. So you could have experienced more heaviness than lightness, really, even though it's supposedly, an awesome month for good things to happen. I say when this high speed energy has sort of calmed down around September, October, November, that's going to be the most awesome time, because then we have benefited from this extreme energy, and then stuff calms down and we can sort of deal with it and we can use it the coming months. So I'm sort of more excited about September, October, November, to be honest. Okay, didn't get my Pisces card. Bit disappointed, I have to say. Okay, so first out is my Legends card, and on the bottom it says learn from those who inspire you. And then we have sensuality. I think it is the gazillionth time you've gotten this card, sensuality. And then we have knowledge, seek knowledge. So like a little story, let's start from the beginning and let's see what this is about. I think that you really should take in what I said about the ascension stuff. Like if you want to look into that, Google ascension symptoms, and that might be like check, that might be you all over. But I do feel like there's something that you need to leave behind in order for you to. So usually when I get this card, it's telling of like the lizard is there, and it's a bit of a sleaze bag. It's a bit of a lizard energy, that it might be that you're having heavier thoughts yourself, like there's a positive little elf on this side and the negative little devil on this side. I don't know why I said elf, but anyway, and that little guy, because it's a guy, who brings negativity, is like, that can be like your own thoughts, and it's like something that really would affect you to that degree that it would affect you. It can also be somebody in your life, like it keeps repeating itself, or is an annoying element in your life, like a irritation area, like a person keeps doing something over and over and you don't like it, or it's somebody coming in sort of giving you a hard time about something, or however this applies in your life, there is somewhat negativity left there. I feel like it's not as heavy as I feel like it has been. It has sort of, and now I'm using the same thing again, petered out, because I used it before and didn't think of it actually is a name, like a man's name, Peter. But it has petered out, you know. How do you say that in a different way? Excuse me. It has like just slowly, det rinner ut I sanden. It has sort of like slowly just been less and less of it, and sort of now you don't see it anymore. That sort of thing. You're sort of not too focused on it anymore, and it will take care of itself, basically. But it is there. And then I feel like with you who are sitting in the creek there, feeling a bit, you're thinking about stuff, and the little troll that comes in with positivity, he wants to offer you a little crystal, and then this humongous angel here, like the almost half the top card is just this huge, beautiful, I don't know if you see her, but huge, beautiful angel, just resting and just, you know, being really present with you. And I feel like that is what you're moving into. But in order for you to move there, you need to let something go. And just me saying this will have you understand what it is. You will know it. Okay, so, and if you don't know what it is, just think that, okay, so the old ways, the old habits, the old thoughts has to go. In order for me to move into this awesome new place, the old stuff has to go. And it feels like you are like, when you come back, like maybe into your routines again after the summer, at least on this side of the earth, because in the other part, it's you know, winter, it's almost over and they're moving into warmer. It's so weird. And yeah, it's just when you get back into routines and summer is almost over, it's like now you can sort of start to focus on yourself again. It's not so in your face, everything. It's not like you have to spend all the time maybe on vacation with people, or, you know, it's just back to more routine where you're gonna like yourself more and like your surroundings a bit more. It's what it feels like anyway. So with the next card out, sensuality, and I think we have had this a gazillion times now. It is something about you, like moving away from old thoughts, old habits, old patterns. It feels like it's more about yourself. Like, of course. Okay, so for instance, I could be working with somebody. I don't have that anymore, by the way, but I could have had like a one-on-one phone call. And the person would say, I have this really crappy coworker at work, and she or he just won't leave me alone, or they're just saying the nastiest things, or they're la la la. La la la. It's way better than blah blah blah. And then you ask, like, what is going on in your life? Like, how do you feel about yourself right now? I don't know. I must feel like a bit of an asshole. I feel weird in my energy. I feel like I talk down to myself. I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see. And then it's like, go figure. Like, I don't think that, and I don't say that either because I'm kind. If you feel that way, you're going to start to attract that way. So what's going on with you that you can then eventually, like you think and think and think and think, and eventually there's an outside person that will come in and sort of say the same things that you have already fed yourself with, if that makes sense. So of course this is about you, and of course this is about you, but it has turned up to be, okay, and now I hear some of you saying, it really wasn't like that from the beginning. It really wasn't. Like, I was doing my shit and they came in and they ruined it. Okay, so I'll compromise and I'll say, either you started it and you attracted cause that was going on, or you were in this sort of happy place, somebody else came in, they were not in a happy place, but now you reacted to it. So now you have invited that energy. Okay, good. I lost my thread. Can I get right? Yes. So of course it's all about you. So with this first, it's like you are really wanting to move. I mean, 2/3 of this card is a better place. 2/3 of this card is a better place, Pisces. You already have moved into a better place. That's literally actually all you have to do, because the rest will take care of itself. Like if you're 49% negative and you're 51% positive, that's all it takes. Like just that 1% over at the positive side will get the momentum going in that direction. And so there's not that much more you actually need to do. So we could actually say bye here. Just so you know, so you feel inspired. You don't feel like, no, I have to go like a self-help course or something. No, you don't. But you need to sleep, and you need to maybe meditate a bit more and be with the nice people around you and start to talk nicely about yourself. However, there is something you want. This keeps coming up. You want to start to really truly love yourself. Maybe you have been down on yourself with your body. Maybe you're picking at it or saying like you're not comfortable with yourself. I don't know, age, I don't know what, like a bit of down. It's not, maybe it's not like you walk around every day all day saying negative stuff about yourself, but I don't feel like you walk around every day all day saying positive stuff about yourself. So we need to bring this sensuality back, not only to not talk down on yourself and not to be happy with your thighs or with your buttocks. That is rumpa in Swedish. But to actually not only feel comfortable in your own skin, but actually feel sensual. And that, I don't care if you're a woman or you're a man, to feel to feel like not only am I a gorgeous human being, I'm a gorgeous. You know, it's just, and it should ooze out of you, and you should feel it. You should really bring the sensuality in there and have your cup overflow with just goodness about yourself. And whatever you can do to practice that, which then leads me into, because I think this card is a bit boring, but now it makes sense when I got this, seek knowledge, because this is my get more information. So how can we dive deeper into this? And I don't mean go on a diet. I don't mean, finding out, that's not what I mean. I mean finding out more of how can I feel more sensual? How can I feel more in love with myself? How can I feel more beautiful, more grounded, more down to earth, more balanced, more just awesome in a pair of shoes? Okay, guys? So I will not push it there. I will go into the extended and see what's going on with you guys, and hopefully we'll have something fun come out of it. So if you felt like, no, that's perfect, that's all I needed, let's part ways here, then thank you so much for watching. If you want to come to the extended, you just click the little arrow next to the title, and a curtain drops down, it says extended reading. You click the little link and it will take you there, and I'll dive deeper into this and see what wants to come out for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you back in a week. Please subscribe and share with everybody you know. Bye.